Something wrong? Is the bell working? Well, she was in. I saw her half an hour ago. No, maybe about an hour. Perhaps she's just gone out.
She's expecting me.
Oh, aye. Ah, she said you were arriving. She told me out the back. She said, new girls arriving this afternoon. I kept a lookout for you. You know, give you one with a suitcase. Well, I suppose I'd better let you in. Perhaps she's just slipped out shopping, you know.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Another one. Yes, right. 10 minutes.
Sir.
3. 3 Ashe. 6 weeks.
It's all right. Is that the police? The police station? Oh, quiet, quiet. Yes, it is urgent. There's been another killing. We were coming round to see our daughter and we found her. She's like all the others.
Leave plenty of room, Constable.
4, Doctor. 4. We don't even begin to know.
It could be worse.
Boston.
There are 11 stranglings in Boston. And even now they can barely tell who did it.
Was she raped?
No. No, she was assaulted, sexually assaulted, not raped.
Yeah, yeah. And then he stabbed her.
Well, then she was stabbed, yeah.
Well, what's the difference?
We don't yet know that it was a man.
Do what?
There was a case in Aberdeen. A woman killed her child. She lost her temper, hid it. Almost an accident. Then she panicked, mutilated the body to make it look as though it had been done by a man.
A woman?
But it might account how 4 women let somebody into their flat and they were alone in spite of all your warnings.
Look, you ready?
Look, I've got a great deal of work to get through. Is it really necessary?
When the assistant chief constable calls a meeting with the deputy coordinator, I don't stop to ask.
Yeah, that's why I never wanted to be a policeman.
Twice daily, with breakfast and again at lunchtime.
Thanks.
Do you live alone?
Yes. No.
Oh?
You met Jimmy. Did I? Anyway, it didn't work out. He went back to London in the end. Pathetic. The poor boy's had to get a job.
The only reason I asked is because of this murderer.
No, the rapist.
Well, it's no laughing matter, I'm afraid. You know my husband is the pathologist on the case. Well, he's just telephoned to say that there's been another murder. So get a chain put on your door and never open it off the chain.
Well, he's not likely to come near me.
Seriously. There's a lunatic on the loose.
He isn't likely to choose my flat for his next call.
He might. So keep your door locked and never let a stranger into the flat if you're on your own.
I promise I'll never let him in.
Don't let anyone in.
Anyway, you could tell, couldn't you? I mean, you'd always know. And all you'd have to do is to stop and think for a moment.
Don't take a chance. Get a chain and have it fitted on your door today.
Well, he's hardly likely to want another go today. I mean, not so soon. I promise. I'll get a chain fixed. First thing tomorrow.
Lynch, age 25. That makes her the eldest of the victims so far. The others were 19, 24, 24. They were all of them well-built girls.
Here are your photographs, Dr. Hardy. Hand them round, will you please, Constable? Go on, Doctor.
As I was saying, they were all big and strong and capable of putting up a fight if they'd been given the chance. Well, man nevertheless gets into their flat somehow and hits them on the head with some object that he has found in the flat. In this case, if you will turn to photograph 3, yeah, you will see the wound. Well, that was probably caught. Well, of course, you can see for yourselves. It's heavy, square, with sharp edges. It could well have been something like this ashtray or some dish. And he probably hit them in the back of the head as they turned round, and then fell down unconscious.
She definitely recovered consciousness.
I'm afraid so, yes. There's plenty of indication that she put up quite a struggle. Much good it did her.
Go on.
Well, while she was unconscious, he stripped her.
Clothes torn, ripped, or buttons torn off? No, sir. Clothes folded neatly, placed at the foot of the bed, like the others.
Was he a big man, Doctor?
Well, she was 5'8", weighed 10 stone. Yes, I think he would have been a strong man. Of course, we must always remember that it is much easier to unclothe a woman than it is a man.
He stripped her?
Yes. Gagged her with one of her own scarves and tied her ankles and her wrists.
Before death, Doctor?
Yes, the bruising on her thighs and legs took place when she was alive, that's definite.
Why do you ask, Superintendent?
Well, punishment, sir, revenge, or something like that.
That's certainly a possibility, yeah.
You're certain the wounds weren't inflicted to hide other marks?
Oh, no, she was not raped. He used artificial means to assault her. You see, there's no reason whatever to think of these as being lust murders. Whatever reason he's doing it for, I don't think it's for sexual release.
No, not here, there isn't. No, sorry.
You don't really think it was a woman, Doctor? You're talking about he.
No, I think it was a man. Inadequate, effeminate, but a man.
Ashe, in case you haven't done so already. Need the records of every sexual offender that's ever passed through our hands.
Criminal Records Office?
Not just.
Huh?
It's not as though most of what I think of as criminal is even remotely illegal anymore.
Oh, Ben.
Look, men and women, just to be sure.
Yes. Well, get on with it, man.
What do you want me to do?
What do you think? Date them?
Hello? Hello, darling. Listen, can you hold on a sec? I'm just running a bath. I'll go and turn it off.
Hello? No.
But, my dear, she's his wife. She told me herself. There's been another.
Is that all she said? I mean, no gory details?
No. No, I'm afraid not. Oh, she did say that her husband thought he was mad. Big deal. I'd think her husband was if he didn't.
Was what?
Mad. If he didn't think he was mad. Oh, hang on a sec, Sue. There's somebody at the door. Can you hold on?
Careful, Viv. It might be the rapist.
Well, I should be that lucky. Can you hold on? Yes.
Vivien Bradstreet.
Yes.
I'm from the Ministry of Social Security. Can I come in for a moment?
Oh, is anything the matter?
That's about your national insurance, miss. Seems to be in a bit of a muddle.
You'd better come in. Only seems. It is in a bit of a muddle. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I don't know. You could have.
Come along, Viv.
Don't struggle and I won't hurt you.
Vivien? Hello? Hello? Vivien? Vivien?
Emergency. Which service do you require? Police, fire, or ambulance?
Police.
What number are you calling from?
Warwick 43716.
Police here. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. It's about a friend. Well, nothing very definite. I thought I heard voices, and then the phone fell to the floor. Well, at least that's what it sounded like. And then it went dead.
We'll send a car around and check up. Will you stay by your telephone, please?
Yes, of course.
Miss Bradstreet. I know you're in there. It's your bath. It's overflowing again.
Went down the back, down the fire escape. Anyone could have met him. Anyone. Somebody must have.
We've got roadblocks up, all round, less than 20 minutes. All round here.
20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Statements from neighbours, passers-by, anybody that was anywhere near?
Oh, yes.
The neighbour.
Didn't see anyone.
Somebody.
Oh, yes, so there'd be somebody.
What about the girl?
Oh, she's still unconscious.
She saw her doctor, you said?
This afternoon, Dr. Hardy, post-influenzal depression.
Hardy, I thought...
His wife, that'd be,
Yes, sir.
Then where?
Well, that's what we're working on now, where she went.
Well, I think somebody followed her home.
She went to the chemist's in the High Street, Middleton's, 4:30.
And then?
Shopping.
What kind of a girl is she?
Only I'd realised sooner.
You saved her life, miss. That's not so bad.
The neighbour?
Might have given up.
Oh, I suppose so.
She is the fifth, you know.
Do you think it's the same man?
Not necessarily, but we do think so, just now.
And I said to her on the phone it might be the rapist.
Yes, and she said to you, I should be that lucky. It's rather an odd thing to say, isn't it?
Oh, she was joking.
Naturally, I mean, it's rather an odd way to joke.
Oh.
She could have said anything, but not how lucky.
Well...
Was she a very moral girl?
How do you mean?
Well, 3, 4 well-publicised attacks on girls. She opens the door to some strange man. She was wearing a bathrobe, I believe. Probably getting undressed. She said to you, running a bath.
Yes, she went and turned it off.
And then opened the door to a strange man wearing nothing but a bathrobe. Was she that kind of girl?
Oh, no. She wasn't. I mean, she had to go and find out who was there.
But ask him into her flat.
Well, if he wasn't a stranger...
Did she say she was expecting anyone?
No.
What were you talking about?
Oh, just gossiping,
Now,
that's
look,
all.
miss, please, I'm not trying to pry. It's just that I need to know everything. Every tiny, single thing about her. What she was like, everything.
I know. Her latest boyfriend.
Latest?
Yes.
We'll need all their names.
My wife, no, she's at the hospital.
Oh, I see. I thought I might go over there myself. How about you?
No, there's not much good I can do there. At the moment.
Ties them. He ties them up.
Yes.
Yes. But why? Why does he tie... Well, obviously to prevent them from struggling, but why in that way?
To make them struggle, perhaps. Look, you never had a fantasy? Tried to make love to a frightened, struggling girl?
No.
Well, I have.
What's all this, then?
I'm trying to find out what he might be like, look like.
Oh, he's too clever. Too clever to be entirely mad. He's made one single mistake so far. Not one. Nothing. Nothing at all that we can go on. Until now. Until the girl recovers.
If?
You don't think she'll remember? Look, I could send your wife back in my car.
Thanks, but she has a car of her own.
Yes. Right, then, good night, Dr. Hardy.
Good night.
Oh, and don't worry about the girl remembering. It may not matter. We're beginning to find people who might have seen her at the supermarket, in the street, going home, or something. Anything.
Good.
Can I have a bit more light, please? Oh.
Well?
Yes. At least I think so.
What was she wearing?
Oh, I'm not sure. She had a carrier bag. It wasn't one of ours, I remember that.
Anything else?
Well, it's the hair.
Yeah.
That's pretty striking, that red hair. Yes, she shops at our place quite a lot. Got quite a temper. Yes, I remember she made a fuss one day. Some woman pushed in front of her. She tore strips off her. I remember that.
I'm sorry, Inspector, but if she does come to it would be better if there weren't too many people here. You know how to get hold of him.
Doctor?
Yes?
Chief Superintendent Moby, Regional Crime Squad.
Oh, yes, I've heard of him.
Nothing bad, I hope. How is she?
Sleeping.
Good. That's best for her.
Yes.
And when do you think she'll wake up?
Oh, I don't know.
She could help a lot, you know.
It wouldn't be safe to wake her.
I don't mean that. I mean, maybe hurry things up a bit.
No.
For the others.
I know.
If, of course, it didn't hurt her.
It would.
Perhaps half awake, so she didn't really know what was going on.
Oh, she'd know.
Maybe tomorrow.
Good night.
Not easy. We have hundreds, thousands some days. Of course, I see them all, but you can't remember. Not possibly.
Do you remember her?
Yes, but I've seen her before.
So you might have seen him. Looking at her. Following her.
Following her? What, in the store? No, you wouldn't. I mean, they have to. You wouldn't notice. They have to follow, you see? Up and down. That's the way it's made.
And following her out.
Here. I think I saw him. What'll you do?
Have him in.
Well, I'm not sure, mind.
Someone like her.
Who is he?
That's it. Couldn't be, I forgot.
Well, someone like, definitely.
He's inside.
Come to think of it, he looks a bit like you.
Keep at it.
Ah. Him. Now, I'm sure of that.
Why?
I don't know, but I am.
Him?
Yeah, or someone like, definitely.
With her?
Looking at her.
You're sure?
Yes. Looking at her.
Good evening, ma'am.
I'm Mrs. Clark. I came round as soon as I heard.
Sit down, please, Mrs. Clark. Now, can you give me your full name, please, and your address?
Well, I'm from downstairs.
Yes, your first name.
Well, I don't see what that has to do with it. The thing is, I saw him.
Your name?
Mary. And I live downstairs.
Downstairs where, Mrs. Clark?
Oh, where that girl lives.
Vivien Bradstreet?
Yes, on the ground floor. And I saw him, I'm sure I did.
I see.
You see, I saw her coming in. Someone rang the bell of my flat. It's on the ground floor. And you can see the front door. And I saw her come in just as I opened the door.
Vivien?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
Who was that?
There's Fleming on the phone. He's got another witness.
Oh, who?
Some woman who lives downstairs from Vivien. Somebody came and knocked at her door about the time that Vivien came home. Wanted to know if they're called Jimmy Porter was about.
A man called what?
Jimmy Porter.
But that's ridiculous.
There's paid thousands of porters, but some of them must be called James.
Yeah, but still.
I know.
To the police?
Oh, yes.
What did you think when he asked?
Well, I thought, what does he think he's doing? I'm not stupid.
Did he seem nervous at all?
Bold as brass. Does Jimmy Porter live here, he said. I thought then, who does he think I am?
You recognize the name?
Well, of course I did. I saw the film.
What film was that, Mrs. Clark? Just for the record, so we all know what we're talking about.
Look up in anger.
Thank you.
I thought then, who does he think he's fooling?
Tell me, why haven't we had a statement from Mrs. Clark before?
Well, I went out. I was just putting on my coat when he rang the bell, and then I went out. They were closing the park, I remember that.
And you didn't see him again?
No. There was his scooter. I noticed it specially. I thought Mr. Jones, he lives on the first floor, I thought he won't be pleased. It was his place, you see.
Where the scooter was?
Yes, has been for years. The others know, and they always leave it for him. And there was his scooter parked plumb in the centre of his space. That's why I noticed it.
Mrs. Clark, did you by any chance get the number? I mean, notice it at all, or what kind of scooter it was?
No. There was a letter. You know, XYZ123 and then a letter.
And what letter did you see?
G.
Any other letters or numbers strike you?
I think there was a P. F-A-P. Well, something like that.
P-A-F. Would that be it?
Well, yes, that's right.
AF is local.
Oh.
What about numbers, Mr. Clark?
No, I didn't notice. I only remembered the letters because they reminded me of my sister. I was going to visit her, you see. That's where I went when I went out. So, of course, I didn't hear anything about this until I got back. So I came round here straight away. That young man gave me a lift.
What young man?
Well, one of your young men.
Oh, yes, I expect he was waiting for him.
Yes, well, that's what he said.
Well, Mrs. Clark, you've given us a fairly good description. And while you've been talking, I've had someone draw it. I'd like you now to look at this very carefully. Tell me whether you think it's like.
Well...
No?
Oh, well, it's not bad. It's not quite right, but it's near enough. It's not bad at all, really.
Oh, thank you.
Time for bed?
Yes. Stu, listen to this. Do you remember Dr. Brussel?
Oh, yes. New York. The mad bomber case.
Yeah, Brussel built up a pretty convincing picture of the bomber. And the evidence, there's nothing positive, just odd clues.
He had a damn sight more than you've got on this lot.
Possibly. First, he was a young man. His early 20s, between 25 and 26.
What?
There's a statistical probability. Now, all these girls looked in their early 20s. Their actual ages don't matter, but they look between about 25 and 26. Well, now, according to this, 65% likely that girls in that age group are attacked by men of the same age.
Well, what about older men?
Well, they tend to go for younger girls or older women.
65% isn't very high.
Well, it's high enough.
So he's possibly a young man. But why a man at all? I thought you said that he...
No. No woman would have been strong enough to lift bodies as heavy as those girls were.
All right, then. So we have a strong young man in his early 20s.
Yes, and as they belong to the same age group, it is possible that the girls could have been wearing the same sort of clothes as he did. You know, corduroy jeans, sweaters, suede jackets, all that sort of thing. That might account for the fact that I haven't been able to find any trace of him in the flat. So I mightn't be able to differentiate between fibers from his clothing and fibers from theirs.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I'll tell you something else. He's good looking.
And what reference book can you possibly produce for that?
And now, how does he get into the flat? He rings the bell, they open the door, and they let him in.
Why?
Well, look, first 2 times I can understand any plausible excuse. But afterwards, the whole town in a state of panic. Now, if they were ugly, if he's ugly, I mean, or if he was even just plain dull looking, they'd think twice about it. But now, a handsome young man standing there. Why, no, says he's a student collecting for protest, sit-in or something.
I suppose if he had a really good excuse.
No, look here, you reverse it. A pretty girl rings the doorbell and a young man opens the door. Oh, come right in, no second thoughts about it. The attractive of this world are never suspected of evil.
Is he married?
No. He's not living at home. You see, he's had to go 5 times back now to change his clothes. And sometimes the clothes have been blood-stained. He couldn't hide that from his wife, no, not 5 times. Anyway, he's probably impotent.
Is he a homosexual?
Very possibly. He's got similar problems. So failure to relate successfully to a girl is the classic reason for inversion.
Does that mean he comes from a broken home?
Well, according to Dr. Kinsey, it is 80% probable that parents separated and he was between the ages of 7 and 13.
Well, you're doing pretty well so far, darling. You've got an effeminate, good-looking, strong, young man in his early 20s who comes from a broken home.
Yeah.
Can't be more than 20,000 of them in my surgery.
He's a student.
Just because he's young?
No, let me get the map. Look. Now, look at this. Attacks. Wednesday after 5 and before 6. Thursday after 5 before 6. Tuesday after 5:15 and before 5:35, and most important of all, twice between 12 and 1 o'clock. Now, he's had to leave his work, go to the girl's flat, do it, get back home, change, and then back to work. Now, it can't be too far for a worker with only an hour for lunch.
All right, but why a student?
Because lectures finish at 12:30 in the morning and 4:30 in the afternoon. And look here. Number 1, University Administration Building. Number 2, Students' Union. Number 3 and 4, examination schools and lecture rooms. Now, those are used by all students.
What's 5?
5, School of Arts and Crafts. And nothing goes on there but arts and crafts.
So that makes him an art student?
Yes. Now, he's probably got a bed-sitting room with a bath of his own.
Well, in that case, he must have money.
Not necessarily. He might have a state scholarship. If he was well off, well, he'd probably go to a more glamorous university.
Or sharing with other students?
No, then someone would have noticed his clothes.
Why hasn't anybody noticed when he goes off on his own?
The young notice that. It's expected. It's all part of the agony, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Tell you one last thing. I believe he rides a motorbike or a scooter.
Why?
Because Fleming hasn't found any traces of footprints in the flat. And on 3 occasions, it was a rainy day.
Well, what about a car?
No, then he'd be well off.
Can't imagine him riding a motorbike somehow.
Right, well, then that makes it a scooter, isn't it? Now, look. You've got a good-looking art student in his early 20s, wearing the appropriate gear. He's effeminate, single, comes from a broken home, lives on his own, may have a scholarship, and rides a scooter.
I must say, it makes quite a convincing picture.
I know. I'm afraid the police may zoom off and arrest half a dozen art students. It's only conjecture, hypothesis.
Based upon reasonable assumptions.
There's not a single fact in it.
Time for bed.
Ah, what have we got there?
List of scooters. Got the licensing bureau people out of bed.
Full list?
Complete list of all scooters registered in this area in the past 5 months. Appear they've been issuing G numbers.
How many are there?
42.
Good. Take Inspector Gibbs and the whole of the follow-up squad. You'll have finished by morning.
Yes, sir.
I think we've got him, you see. I think, with the girl's evidence, we might have got him. He'll be on that list of yours, just you see if he's not.
If I find him?
I'll wait here. You bring him in. Don't say a word to him. Not a word. If you think you've found him, clam up. Not one word. That'll frighten him. Don't even caution him. If you don't ask him anything, you don't have to. Just put him in the interview room, leave someone with him, and then wait. He'll soon start to talk. And that's when I'll go into him. That's when he'll need me.
'69 Derby Road, Constable. Stop here. What's behind this lot?
There's back gardens, and then the back gardens of Liverpool Road behind them.
Easy to get through?
Not easy, no.
Okay, we'll walk from here. Drive round to the top of Liverpool Road and watch. If he does come out, he'll come out halfway along. So you'll have plenty of time to stop him. If he runs and we miss him, make sure you do stop him. Run him down if you have to.
I think he's coming now, sir. I just saw a shadow pass the window. Mr. Martin Ingram? Yes. Who are you?
We're police officers, Mr. Ingram. I wonder if I might ask you one or two questions.
Oh, yes. 3 o'clock in the morning. What about? Is it about Jimmy?
Not entirely, sir. Jimmy who?
Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Can we go up to your room, sir, not to waken anyone else?
It's all right, dear. Relax. You're all right now. She's trying to talk, sister.
What the hell am I doing here?
What's this all about? You can't just push your way in here in the middle of the night. Have you got a search warrant?
No, sir. You invited us in. Have you forgotten?
But if you tell me what you're looking for. I don't smoke. Not pot, if that's what it is.
Sir. Bathroom. You have your own bathroom?
Yes. But what are you looking for?
You don't know, sir?
No, I don't.
Sir.
Get the car back, Sergeant.
You seen the photos?
Look, what is all this?
Were you asleep when we arrived?
Yes, I was.
I see.
I lit that when I got up.
Yes.
Look, I haven't done anything illegal.
And you have nothing to worry about, have you? You have a telephone?
Yes, in the hall.
Mind standing here where I can see you?
I'll stand where I bloody well like.
And wait.
All right.
Back to Fleming's office, please. The Chief Superintendent. Oh, it is you, sir. It's Fleming here. I think we've got it, sir. It seems to fit perfectly. Shall I tell him that? Right, bye.
What the hell's going on? Got who? Who do you think I am?
Do you mind getting dressed, Mr. Ingram, and coming with me to the police station?
What for, for God's sake?
Please.
Well, if you won't tell me what
If
for...
you don't know, you have nothing to worry about, have you, sir?
You said, shall I tell him that? Tell me what?
Get dressed now, please, sir.
Tell me what?
Put these on.
I don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Look.
Just put these on and come along.
There's nothing illegal in that.
No, sir. Sergeant, you stay here. I'll put a call out when I get to the car. You wait here for them.
Look, I don't know what this is all about, but I think I'd better phone a solicitor.
You can do that from the station.
I'd rather do it now.
The girl's recovered consciousness.
Girl? What girl?
If you're ready, we'll get along now, sir.
What girl? What? You think I'm him? The rapist. You think I'm him, don't you?
Come along, Mr. Ingram. Sir?
It's a cold night. You'd better have a coat.
You want a coat?
But you can't mean him. It's ridiculous.
Your coat, sir.
Morning.
Fascinating.
Your report. Hypothesis. Most interesting.
That's merest speculation. I don't have to point that out.
You mean you haven't been told?
Told? Told what?
Fleming's brought him in.
Oh, good God.
Name's Ingram. Martin Ingram.
He's your suspect?
He's a 25-year-old art student, Doctor. About 6 foot. Blue eyes, slim, pretty strongly built, handsome. Father died about 12 years ago, brought up by his mother. Not exactly well off, on a scholarship. to the College of Art. Drives a scooter, which he bought a few months ago.
It's absurd.
Not at all. It's brilliant.
You mean to say you went along and arrested him? On the strength of this?
No, 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 Doctor. Inspector Fleming arrested him last night, following a lead that had nothing to do with that.
Oh.
Now, all we need is the girl's evidence.
My wife says she's woken up, but she can't remember anything.
Well, we'll see. Perhaps when she sees him, the shock will bring it back.
You don't have to, you know. I can stop it.
No, no. I think I'd better. I still don't believe it.
All right, then.
We're going to wheel you out into the corridor now. There are men out there standing in the corridor, all of them holding numbers. Now, all we want you to do is to look at them and see if you can recognize any of them. If you do, just indicate which one by saying the number in a voice loud enough for him to hear. Just say the number.
I'll be right here.
Now look at these men carefully, please, and see if you can recognize the man who came to your flat yesterday afternoon. If you can, just say the number of the card he is holding. Recognize anyone? Would you like to try again?
I don't. Oh, please, I don't. I
I warned you. I told you.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but it had to be done.
Why? Why? It hasn't done any good.
I've never seen her before in my life.